I stay away from anime and K-pop. Yeah, I said it. Okay, but for context, I used to be like a really big anime geek. I was a weeboo. I shit you not, I was a weeboo. Same goes with K-pop. I used to be a big K-pop stan. I was a Korea boo. I was a K-pop stan and I was a weeboo. I got best of two worlds. But here's the thing. Um, Growing up with both medias, I realized how harmful it was to me. And I'm just saying this out of like a personal um experience, because I understand, and in fact I support people who are like, fully into K-pop and fully into anime. Like, I love people who are passionate in what they do and what they're interested in. So like, y'all do that. Like, I support that. I think it's fun. I will never shit on the weebs. Sorry. Like, if you're like a cringe weeb like that, low key me too. So like, I won't really shit on you for that. Same goes with Korean. I There was a phase where I literally would want to be a K-pop star, and I like learned Korean. So like, I don't shit you guys for that. I was just as cringe as it gets back then. But the reason why I stay away from it now is because I realized how harmful it was to me. Because like, I think this ties with like my first video on this channel, with like how I hate the holidays, because it makes me realize how lonely I am, and like how it makes me think like no one is really interested in me. And I think same goes with K-pop and anime. Like, I used to be like really big on K-pop, right? And why I loved K-pop so much was because of the concept of it being a group, on how you're with a group of people and you just like learn together, study together, perform together, and like you live together, yada yada yada, X, Y, and Z. That concept was just so comforting to me, and I grew attached to it. Not gonna lie, because like, with the whole ordain on like how I wish I had like a community or like a group of people that I could just attach myself to, and like, find comfort in. And because I didn't really have that growing up, it just made me latch on to these medias like anime and K-pop. With K-pop, with those groups, and I would watch like um videos of K-pop groups doing certain activities like almost like every week. Like, I used to be a big stan of Enhypen, and when I was like a big Enhypen stan, I literally watched every single N o'clock videos. And if you don't know what N o'clock is, basically every K-pop group does this, but like they would like upload a video of the group doing certain activities like every week. Either it'd be an activity, or like they would have a special episode where like they go out on a vacation together and they live together for like 3 days, and there would be like an episode of it each week. So basically like a reality show like that. And I just grew so attached to it because I love the idea of like, living with people and just like, having fun and talking, and like just genuinely feeling like you belong somewhere, or like you're having a community. And that was harmful to me because it made me fantasize, or like yearn or long for that kind of thing. It made me yearn, and it made me fantasize of me being in, not fantasize in a sexual way, but like fantasize in a way of like, I just kept wishing that I was a part of it. Like, I was a part of a group, or I was part of a community where I could just see them every day and I could talk to them every day, and I was never bored, and I was always stimulated, and I always felt like, like I was a part of something. But in reality, things aren't always like that, and that's just not the reality. And it just made me feel attached to it, and it just like made me feel a lot more bitter with my reality, on like how I don't have these things, such and so. And same goes with anime. A lot of the animes that I end up liking had to do with community. Like My Hero Academia. That was like my top number one anime. I know it's so basic for me to say that My Hero Academia is my favorite anime, but like, I watched a lot of animes, and no other anime has resonated with me more than My Hero Academia. The emotional impact that it had on me was crazy. I was literally attached to it. I was insane. Like I would, dude, if back in 2020, if you guys remember, if you guys are a geek like that, like, you guys would know what shifting is. If you don't know what shifting is, it's basically like going into a lucid state of mind. Like, it's basically like lucid dreaming plus plus plus, where basically like you literally shift your consciousness into that desired reality. Yes, I would literally attempt to shift into My Hero Academia, like that universe, like almost every night for a whole month, because I just wanted to be a part of that world so bad. I wanted to be a part of a reality where I felt like I belonged, that I had purpose and I had meaning and I had friends and I had a community, and somewhere where I actually feel like I exist for a reason. Same goes with like every other anime that I watch. I've always like want this and that and this and that, and like, oh my god, these friend groups, oh my god, these people, oh my god, this community, oh my god, this belongingness. It just made me hate my life and hate myself even more. So like throughout 2019 to 2023, I was like up until like 2024 maybe, or 2023, end of 2023, I was obsessed with anime and K-pop. Like K-pop, like I really wanted to be part of this group and I wanted to, live like that. And knowing that that's not my reality, it fucking sucks. It hurt me so much. Like knowing that the only source of comfort that I could have is by watching it, and knowing that I don't have that in reality, it made me wish for unrealistic things, or even if it was realistic, it made me long for something that's probably never gonna come. So I had to stay away from K-pop. Same goes with anime. Like I've always wanted to have that community, wanted to have that unique and fantastical lifestyle, that it made me grow attached to it, and I had to like literally remove it from my life. Like as much as I want to watch anime again, I just can't. I can't. And sometimes I forget why I sometimes I just forget why I don't watch anime anymore. Sometimes I forget why I don't listen to K-pop or like watch like K-pop groups like anymore. And then every time I do, I'm like, hey, like last night, like I was gonna make this video last night, but last night before I went to bed, like I was scrolling on YouTube and I found a K-pop group. I found Enhypen make like a summer vacation video, and I watched it. And I'm like, it's been a while since I watched an Enhypen video, right? I watched it, and as I watched it, I just felt so. I just felt like not torture, but I felt so desperate. I felt so. I don't know. It like watching that video. It did something to me. Like something inside me was just hurt. Like something I grew desperate. I got sad, and I felt miserable. Yes, I felt miserable. Watching that video made me feel miserable, because I'm like, man, I wish I like had this in real life. I wish I had like a group of people that I could always go to. I wish I just kind of like lived with people and like did activities with people like every time, all the time. And then I realized this is exactly the reason why I had to leave like K-pop and anime altogether. Like I just say, like when it comes to anime, like as much as I want to watch it, I just say that I don't have time watching it. But in reality, I just can't. It just it's a me problem. It's a me problem, and it's just my it. I just suck. I just suck like that for being so attached to things so easily. But like I just can't. I just can't, man. It makes me desperate. It makes me attached to it, and it just makes me yearn for unrealistic things. It's very dangerous. Yeah. That's really it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I just avoid K-pop and anime nowadays because I love it so much, really. Because I just grow so attached to it, and it makes me have unrealistic expectations for my reality. And I guess life, or like me, I got better. Wait, why is like one of my eyes? It's like smaller than the other. I need to sleep. Like I think life, or like I got better after leaving K-pop and anime for a bit. It made me feel better. It made me not expect much from people in life, and it made me, I guess, healthier. But still, that yearning was there. It's just that when I do get back on K-pop and anime, sometimes it's like that yearning is fulfilled, but then I realize that fulfillment is not reality, and it hurts me and breaks me even more. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I don't know. I think I do. I do have that community, and I do have that. I could very much turn that wish into a reality, and I think that reality does exist. It's just It's just I don't make it exist. It's just that I just don't make it real. Maybe that's my issue. Or maybe I just choose not to because it's not up to my expectation. Maybe it's my problem. Maybe it's a me problem. I think it is. I do have that community. It's just I probably just don't I just don't accept to I just yeah, I just don't accept to bring them into my life like that because I'm scared, because I'm traumatized, because I have BPD. But anyways, that's all for tonight. This was a long video. This is 10 minutes and 30 seconds, but yeah. I'm glad I got that out of my chest. Anyways, an apple a day keeps the doctors away. Have a great day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, and bye bye. Take care. God bless.